know, but I really appreciate that. Do you have any advice for me? He goes, you know what? You just got to be a good soldier. A good soldier is what he said. So I decided to be a good soldier. You know what happened? They released me. And then I come back. You know what being a good soldier gets you, everybody here? Just so in case you're wondering, you want the back scoop here. Being a good soldier gets your times cut.
This is probably the most intense I've seen Karion Kross, and I'm assuming this is a work, but if it's not, he did a great job with this. And some of the stuff he's saying makes a lot of sense. Like AJ Styles not listening to Karion Kross was one of the most idiotic things for him to do. And AJ Styles is my favorite wrestler, but him not listening to Karion Kross was stupid. Everything Karion Kross had been saying to build up their feud was right. So he should have took the brass knuckles because you're not going. And AJ Styles, we're talking about a guy that was leading the Bullet Club at one point. So we just gonna ignore that? But okay. But that was stupid. And then when he mentioned he never asked for a handout. He got called up to the main roster a few years ago, and then he was released quickly. Then he didn't ask for no handouts. He didn't get the match with Randy Orton, and he had a good point. Like, shout out to Joe Hendry, but Karion Kross been there putting in the work for WWE, so you went for the shock factor instead of the guy who was actually been doing something for your company. And I did. At first, I was like, okay, it's a surprise. They probably could do something with it, but the match was barely that long, and they didn't even do nothing with it. So really, you buried the TNA World Champion, not because he lost, but because of how he lost and how fast he lost. And then you had Karion Kross. When he was eliminated from the Battle Royal, he was booed on Friday Night SmackDown, where the fans started booing because he was eliminated, and he's from Las Vegas. He wasn't on the WrestleMania card. He wasn't in no title picture. He hasn't been in no title picture for the mid card title or anything like that. You had him doing stuff with AOP, and it didn't really lead to anything. Like, Karion Kross is great. He's good in the ring. He's good on the mic, and he does a good job selling his stories. And this promo, y'all can find it on YouTube. Just look up Karion Kross promo. You can be able to find the whole 3-minute version of this. And if this is a work, then Scarlett did a good job of selling it. But this felt real. This is what I liked about it. It felt intense. It felt real, and everything he said is right. He's not wrong about anything he said. Logan Paul is an influencer that came in, and he's took over the game essentially, and they aren't giving Karion Kross anything. Even in his hometown, he can't get anything. He gets eliminated. And I'm not mad at Carmelo winning, but you could have had Karion Kross last a little longer in the Battle Royal. If he was part of the last three, nobody would have had a problem with that. They were in Las Vegas. They were in his home. But he never asked for no handouts. He really doesn't. They barely let him wrestle now. The match with AJ Styles on Raw last week was solid. And they'll probably run it back, which I wouldn't be mad at. But I do think Karion Kross should get the win now. Even as big as an AJ Styles fan I am, I think the win would do a lot for Karion Kross.